Bro, why is it this and not Chuck? Bro, who changed this? I better hurry up and change it.
It's rewind time.
And after that intro, I'm still gonna be saying God and Chuck throughout this video. But anyway, today I'm gonna be talking about how Supernatural should handle the G to the not double O D, Chuck himself. Now, last year, I did how they should handle Apocalypse World Michael. And well, let's just say that didn't end too well. Did not. Like, that had potential. But then that gets ruined, just like Demon Dean. You can't escape me, Dean. You're gonna die. And this is what you're gonna become. They had to ruin it. He had less than 1 hour of screen time. How do you mess that up? And I've been wanting to make this video since May, but I'm like, bro, whatever I say, they're probably gonna mess that up. They're gonna mess it up. So I'm like, hey, let me do it anyway. I don't care. I was gonna do a reenactment, but I did write a script for it though. It's in the comment section. Check out the first 5 episodes I did. Well, I only did like the first 2. And so I think you will like it. It's not like a whole like 42-minute episode. It's like, it only takes about like 5 minutes to read, maybe 3 minutes. It's not that long. And the first thing I want to say before we get into the real stuff is that the Supernatural intro for the final season. It's the final season. They need to go all out. Like, what if the intro changed every episode? But that's not happening. So, what if they did it every 5 episodes? There's 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 19. I left out 20 is because 20 is going to be every season. It's going to be a combination of every season. Kind of like the 250 episode. And I think this will also be cool is that sometime during the season is that God interrupts the Supernatural intro because he's the writer, so he's kind of breaking the fourth wall. Example, clip. Not today. So yeah, God just takes it away. But anyway, let's get into the video.
All right then, on with the show.
And so, few things. I definitely want to see the Shadow be played by Erica because she pulls off that freaky smile. That's one thing about the Empty you gotta get right. Is the wide smile. And I want them to confirm that Duma took on the vessel of Robin. I need it. Just confirm it. The Empty could be played by multiple people. Yeah, other people have played multiple characters before, like Lucifer, played by Jared, Misha.
You know what they say, he who hesitates disintegrates.
Rick Springfield, which was bad. Man, that guy only had one good scene. And that was his final scene in that rock band place. That moment has passed. Oh, that's a good scene. Well, I did like the moment when they showed Lucifer's wings, but I was kind of more pissed than happy because why would you show Lucifer's wings for the first time and not be with Mark Pellegrino? I was ruined. But anyway, if you look in the comment section, you see that all the first 5 episodes, except episode 4 and 6, is all God in the intro. And the reason why episode 3 is called The Wrath of God is because of
Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex.
Plus what Josh said to Zachariah back in season 4. God is going to return to heaven eventually, and you know how he is about that wrath thing. First 5 episodes, 6, is about taking down God, while the other episodes, 7 through 18, is about the after effects of God. Chuck. God damn it, I just can't help but say God. I mean, Chuck is more better, And if you read episode 2, what did episode 2? That Chuck says that if anybody says the name God, they're gonna die because he hates the name. And just to be clear, the same thing is gonna happen to Amara because Amara's gonna be like, Dean, I like to be called Amara. I don't like to be called the darkness. It triggers me. And Dean's like, okay. And also, they need to explain the connection between Amara and Dean. Like, why is it like that? Like, if Amara broke out when Cain had the mark, would she have the affection for him? Or what if Amara broke out after Lucifer had it? Will it be some kind of incest? I don't know. So explain that. Episode 7 through 18 needs to have returning characters. Because think about it, you want to have 20 episodes. And you gotta resolve some of these plot lines, bring back Jesse Turner, resolve the Emily storyline. Emily's go back to her parents. She was kidnapped by the vampire, the alpha vampire, and yet when he came back in season 12, I'm like, bro, where's Emily at? So yeah, make her go back to her family. Resolve the Jacob Pond storyline. Bring back the Baines twins. Bring back Chrissy Chambers. Have her join the Wayward Sisters. You gotta resolve that plot line as well. I would like them to finally do the salt in the hula hoop. Everybody's been wanting that. Do the salt in the hula hoop. I would like to see Dean conquer his fears of planes. Remember in season 1, he says, I hate planes? Sam needs to conquer his fear of clowns. The FBI should finally know that Dean, Sam are alive again. I mean, think about it. All this chaos is gonna go down. The FBI is like, it's the end of the world. We're gonna put our differences aside and help you. I would like to know what happened to the Amazons. Remember the Amazons? That, Emma Winchester? I want to see the alphas of each monster. Remember them? The alpha werewolf. The alpha shapeshifter. I'm gonna see all the alphas. Where do the pagan gods go when they die? I would like to know that. How does Dean stay fit? Dean eats unhealthy, while Sam eats the healthy stuff. So how does Dean stay fit? Is there a gym in the bunker? And speaking of the bunker, that needs to be destroyed for the mid-season finale, episode 9. Because I really don't know where would they go for the mid-season finale if the bunker wasn't destroyed. Every episode needs to have stakes. Because I want to see Dean and Sam back on the road again. Sam and Dean need to say,
Wait for it.
fuck.
Language.
Yes, Captain, I get it. Language. But Jared and Jensen have been saying this for years. Since season 11? We want to see Sam and Dean use the F word. Like, they've said every cuss word, but the biggest one of them all. The F one. They said ass. Dean says his catchphrase. Son of a bitch. Asshole. Have they said that one? I don't think so. But yeah. I want to see them finally say the biggest cuss word of them all. Even though I don't believe there's no such thing as a bad word. What the hell is a good word? I also like to see them, the Shadim. Have God use the Shadim on Sam and Dean. Or just later on in the season to see Dean get used. I would like to know what kind of hair product does Sam use. Will it help the plot? No. But I would like to see it. And speaking of plot, this season is going to have a lot of fan service. But I want it to be fan service that helps a plot. I don't want fan service just for fan service. I mean, you can still have that in there, but I want 95% fan service that helps the story, while 5% fan service that doesn't help the story. Going back to episodes, is that Lucifer is gonna escape episode 6. That way, Dean and Sam is gonna have the battle at the end. So you're not gonna see Mark Pellegrino as Lucifer. You only gonna see him as Lucifer 3 times, and that's the battle, episode 5, because it's gonna be God versus Billy, Death, Amara, The Shadow, Jack, Castiel, Dean, Sam, Lilith, Alistair, Azazel, Ramiel, Dagon, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Asmodeus, Cain, Abaddon, Leviathan, most notably Roman, Eve, all of them. And they could probably get Apocalypse World monsters to help. And speaking of Apocalypse, I want them to return their Apocalypse World hunters back to their own Earth. Yeah, I know they're having a new life on this Earth, Earth 1, but just make them go back to their own Earth. Remember I said, did Apocalypse World Michael kill the other Apocalypse World hunters? Well, that was cleared up in that episode. Well, it was when Apocalypse World Michael died in the filler/story episode, which I hated. Huh. But episode 19 and 20, it's gonna be a 2-hour finale, limited commercials, and in episode 20, it's gonna be a 5 to 10 minute recap of the whole series. And episode 19 should be called Carry On My Wayward Son, and episode 20 should be called Don't You Cry No More. You get it? Oh yeah. And episode 19, it's Lucifer versus Michael. Sam and Dean somehow say yes, and Lucifer tells Dean,
Whatever details you alter, we will always end up here.
Because they keep bringing back Lucifer. I'm like, bro, this is why they keep bringing back Lucifer, to make this prophecy come true. And the other prophecy that has to come true. Remember the other prophecy? Actually, I'm about to get to that. And so Sam and Dean and Lucifer and Michael, and I'm so happy that Adam's coming back. Yeah, boy, can we get a round of applause? Hey, let's go. Finally getting out the damn cage. And I hope Adam is pissed. And I'm pretty sure I hope Amara and Amara, the MT, try to fix Adam, you know. And speaking of fixing, they can't, Amara, Death, everybody, like the powerful beings, they can't undo God's work. It's because God is evil. God is evil. And the way they can't undo this is because God is using his full potential. Think about it. Let me use the Superman clip.
I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard, always taking constant care not to break something, to break someone. Never allowing myself to lose control, even for a moment, or someone could die. But you can take it, can't you, big man? What we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just how powerful I really am.
When God is good, he doesn't use his full potential. But when he's evil, he uses his full potential. So even though the Shadow is the oldest, God is the more powerful one of them all. In episode 20, Sam and Dean dies. And that way they could fulfill the prophecy, you know, with Cain.
Has it never occurred to you? Have you never mused upon the fact that you're living my life in reverse? My story began when I killed my brother, and that's where your story inevitably will end.
When Sam and Dean die, guess who returns? It's a blurry vision. You see Death and a Troops. I want to see a Troops return. And Troops says, and now they finally fulfill their destiny. Their destiny is finally fulfilled. Because that's what a Troops mission is, you know, to write out how they die. So I need to see a Troops return. And her big sisters. So Death doesn't take them to heaven or hell, not just yet. Death takes Dean and Sam to God. And Dean is like, God, I thought we locked you up. Or we killed you. Because people are thinking Amara should use the equalizer. No. Well, maybe. But that's about to be explained in a few seconds. Dean's like, I thought you were dead. Or I thought we locked you up. Please, Dean. I'm God. Wait, so what's going on? God's like, Dean, if I was truly evil, if I was truly evil, do you think I would have let the multiverse have time to be saved? Dean's like, well, fair point, but I don't care. And God's like, bye-bye, Death. You could go now. Death starts to leave, and he turns around to say to Chuck, don't forget, I'm still gonna rape you at the end of time. Because off screen, Death and God have this frenemy. Like in the beginning of time, before time, they were friends, and then when God locked up Death under the earth, they became enemies. And then during the course of season 15, they become frenemies. And God tells Dean and Sam that Death knew about this, not at the beginning, but he told him about, oh, this is all part of my plan. So, and Sam's gonna be like, wait, so this was part of your script? And God's gonna be like, well, not everything. I made free will for a reason. And speaking of free will, Jared has says that's part of what season 15 is gonna be so unique. It's free will. And I think it would be cool, like in the first 2 episodes, like Dean's like, what if right now this is part of his script? And so Dean and Sam talk to God, and eventually God's like, all right, it's time to take you to the man, to where you're gonna go. And God takes them to Oris's son. Remember Oris's son? He appeared in season 14. He determines where you go, heaven or hell, or purgatory. As that's happening, he determines, all right, you're going to hell. And when they're going to the hell section, Oris's son says, oh wait, hold up, I forgot to put in the stuff for this year. And the white goes up. It's like, oh nope, you're going to heaven. And God takes them to heaven. And so God, Sam and Dean are in heaven. They meet some of the old characters that died. They meet John. They meet Mary. They meet Bobby. They meet Ash. They meet Joe and Ellie. I do not want Joe and Ellie returning this season. No, I want alive returning characters returning this season. Like Millie Winchester. Well, she's probably alive, but she be old as hell. But yeah, while that's happening, there's gonna be music playing. God's gonna be monologuing. And then as God is monologuing, you're gonna see a city. And God goes to this earth. This is a different earth. And then you won't believe who shows up. It's Yes, it's Lucifer. Lucifer shows up. I like that TV show. And I'm gonna do a video in a few days. Why Rob Benedict's God should show up in Lucifer season 5, the final season. So yeah, a couple other things I would like to mention is that I want to see Dean and Sam try to use the Spear of Destiny. You know, maybe they've been trying to use it before, but they could never find the book on how to use it. I would like to find out what are the 5 things in all of creation the cult can't kill. I want to know that. I want to see heaven back at full power. You know, heaven and hell is going to have some kind of impact in this season, which is cool. I want to see what happened to Mary's brother, you know, Sam and Dean's uncle. Where it says Mary's, like in season 1, it was Mary's uncle, which makes them Sam and Dean's, what, grand uncle? Something like that. And then another time it was like Mary's brother. I'm like, which one is it? Is it an uncle or is it a brother? I want to see aliens. I mean, I know they said that one's the least likely to happen, but I still want to see some aliens. And also going back, something I missed is that like episode 9 or 8, God is going to mention the crisis on Infinite Earths that's going to happen on the CW. Or God can mention it in episode 2 when he's destroying the Earths. You know, he's mentioning the future because he's God. But like I said, God is going to lose his powers. It's because of Mara. It's going to strip him of his powers. You know, that way he doesn't know the future. He doesn't know the past. He can't resurrect anybody. But of course, that's going to be part of his script. Of course, he's going to remember everything. I would like to finally know what's between the 2 doors between the bunker. And like I also said, I want to see the whole bunker. I want to see more stuff in the bunker. Because Dean and Sam and Misha joke about, like, there's the entrance you usually see, and then the door to when they enter. I would like to see what's between there. They joke about, like, you got to do, like, some Indiana Jones Tomb Raider stuff. But I would like to see, you know, the hallway of that. And I'm gonna say it again, and that is I want to see the cosmic consequences. That has been bugging me since season 12. That was like the biggest thing of season 12. And then y'all just like forgot about that thing. Before I get out of here, there's 2 things I would like to mention. Is that I'm gonna be reviewing Supernatural season 15. I mean, I can't let all the other Supernatural, you know, creators take it. You know, get some credit. I can't let Jade, Alana King, Jeremy, AfterBuzz. I can't let y'all get some of the work here. Now, of course, I'm not gonna be reviewing every episode like them, but I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna review the first 3 episodes, the mid-season premiere, the mid-season finale, and the series finale. And speaking of series finale, that is how it's gonna happen in first episode. In episode 1, you're gonna hear Jared say, "And now, the final season of Supernatural." And Jess is gonna be like in the final episode, "And now, the series finale of Supernatural." So yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing Supernatural. It's kind of gonna be like my Raven song in the description box. And well, that's it. Oh, I can't believe I totally forgot that other one. Apparently there's gonna be a season 16. What? No, that's some BS. You're building this Supernatural season 15 as the final season. Now, if they do a season 16, it better be every 2 years. Every 2 years, meaning it doesn't come out in 2020, but season 16 doesn't come out to 2021. That's because I want to see CW get a bigger budget. And speaking of budgets, I want to see Amara, you know, somehow give Sam and Dean the ability to see, you know, angels, archangels, true forms. You know, I mean, we kind of saw Apocalypse World Michael's true form, but I'm like, really? Was that really his true form? Because Castiel seemed quite bigger than that. He said he's as big as the Celestial building. And speaking of who saw Apocalypse World Michael, Jensen's wife, Danielle, is she going to be returning this season? You know, to help with the battle? But yeah. But going back to episode 20, Jared, Jensen, Misha, you know, like the Wednesday before the final episode, they should do like a live stream. Like, you know, answering some questions, you know, talking to the fans. And then the credits of episode 20, Jared, Jensen, and Misha, like, and we'd like to thank the fans, even the ones who had constructive criticism for watching our show. We appreciate you all. And who knows, maybe we will come back in a few years for a revival. But for now, we would like to announce that Constantine season 2 is happening, and we're gonna premiere in the first episode. I need Constantine season 2 because since Supernatural's ending, CW is gonna need another Supernatural show. Now, even though I would much rather have Constantine be on the DC streaming service, is because I don't want them to CW-fy Constantine. But that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye. If I was truly evil, if I was truly evil, do you think I would have let the multiverse have time to be saved?